Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is a game 1 the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play-by-ear match against AsuRob. He's Allied Commander, and for me it is the Empire of Japan. This is scenario 50 on game version 26B, the last day of December 41. And I take a dot base near Tulagi. Last turn my carriers was able to inflict some damage on enemy light cruiser formation. And I sweep more mines. The Kilroy Rob left behind. There's also this American fleet submarine at Rambul, but luckily these torpedoes are not really working well. And there's a night engagement. So this is maybe the leftover task force, so the ships I was not able to hit. Last turn I saw this this light cruiser formation was approaching, I think, Comarco. And I hit the one light cruiser and the one destroyer. This is now split up. And this is the leftover. The three remaining left destroyers plus one Detroit. Detroit had yesterday already one bomb hit. I'm not more sure with penetration. And I have here cover force of heavy cruiser plus two destroyers. The only problem is you can see, but if you see the graphics, these are normally flag destroyers, so they are anti-aircraft destroyers and not for surface engagement. But and you can maybe see that these are only 4-inch guns they're using. This is simply not really a lot of damage if the shell is hitting the ship. But let's see, this is a true Navy night engagement, so who is more skillful? This is also the first generation of heavy cruiser, so I have here only 6 barrels of heavy shells. So not a lot of firepower on my side. But it's night engagement, so most difficult part is to hit the enemy at all. So at the end, very light damage on both sides. Okay. And now this is my carrier fleet. So my cover fleet more or less failed to protect this carrier group. So this is now Shukaku, Suikaku and Suyo engaging this light cruiser formation. So I hope I don't get a torpedo hit on my ships. It's still night engagement, so we will see. There's a 6-inch hit on Shukaku, but no major damage. There's a hit on Suyo. But the allies are retreating. I guess that they are out of ammunition. Or low on ammunition. And then the commander always requests a fallback, try to reach a port and rearm. And my destroyers shielding my carriers, so at the end I really get only one important hit, unlucky hit, or one critical hit on my light carrier. Okay, I guess this is still possible to handle. And here is a cargo ship engaging a Block 14 American torpedo submarine. The torpedoes are not really working, but the deck gun is trying to kill my ship. So let's see. My ship is still not on heavy fire. This time my cargo ship survived so far. And start to pick up here more and more of the Philippine island chain. So my cover force is back and trying to engage the enemy light cruiser formation. And the enemy light cruiser formation is now roughly short on shells, at least heavy shells. And this is now daytime, so I hope my task force can now at least damage or wipe out even the enemy. No penetration, but maybe starts a fire. So 10 centimeter hit, but nothing critical. Again, but no real damage. Penetration, but 4-inch shell. 20 centimeter is of course much more deadly. Fire. And at the end, no one win here anything. But my carriers are protected. Maybe I can get an airstrike off Shokaku and Suikaku. So Rob is coming to try to attack my airbase directly, but I have here some already refitted air wings with 1C Oscars. I really don't want to have the nades more in frontline duty, so I try to protect here, and this is successful. No airstrike, no bomb hit my airfields. But also no carrier strike. I'm not sure how far my carrier fleet disengaged from Comac. Maybe I'm not more in range. But the Mavis are coming. And they're finding a light cargo ship here in Comac. Okay. Not the most important target, but okay. Now it is the Allies attack on my ships, and there's a hit on my cargo ship. Luckily, I think these are all empty ships, maybe with supplies loaded, but not more. Still, both sides, the Allies and the Japanese, can call in land-based airstrike. My Japanese aircraft come out of Luganville, and Rob have aircraft in Nomea. So, good. First break here, this Chinese block force with the Mongolian army. That is successful, but there's still some fighting power left in this Chinese unit. This block is also broken, fine. So the rail is open again. And now next attempt to take the dot base and successful. Comark, easy. Oh, need some engineer unit. No real fighting power. Good. So not a setback, I would say. My carriers maybe a little lucky avoided a big disaster. But this was the luckiest part for me. Unluckily was that my carrier or cruisers was not able to really get the enemy out of the water and sunk them directly, or that my airstrikes killed them. So we both are lucky and unlucky. Air losses, light. Nothing really happened here. I have a wounded pilot. There was no ship sunk today on my side, but I think this French super mini cargo ship doesn't matter. I was able to take this dot base, and there's some light industry, and this time everything is fine. So I get here now 40 supplies per day additionally in China to maintain my war there. No change here in Burma. Waiting that my troops arrive and cross into the hex that I take maybe in 2 turns I can get this done. And preparing the march on Singapore. This is all fine. The submarines blockading Java, everything's fine. Preparing the next landings here at the Philippine Sea, shipping some stuff around, preparing for attack on Clarkfield, need some more time. No activity here, submarines are here waiting in the deep water but not really scoring any hit. My Air Force base HQ arrive in Port Moresby tomorrow. This is my army units are already on the way out to help in New Caledonian. And here we have this I think this is the cover force escaping. So we had here around this hexes this enemy engagement. I have still my invasion fleet here, and there was one ship had a 250 pound bomb hit, but system damaged, but fire under control. So there was maybe fire, but the ship was able to get rid of it in time before ship is lost. That is fine. I also take the base. There's nothing here, but there's some port damage, so okay. That is really only the assault division, and I will immediately march south and see how strong is the enemy presence in Omaya. This is my cruiser, was trying to hunt down the enemy, but I'm out of ammunition. So there was really no heavy shells left, because this cruiser simply don't carry too many shells. You have only 3 turrets, and I also consume most of my torpedoes, so yeah, this will not work more. My destroyer get one unlucky hit with my 5-inch, but you can see, I think, I don't know more if this is in the real game also, but this 5-inch had a over penetration. So because this I cannot remember, I saw this before. I don't know if it's S means, I don't know, side, I don't know, but I guess that this means over penetration. So because destroyers don't have any armor pad, but I could be also some other mini. Anyway, so the destroyer have system damage but nothing else, and yeah, fine. So these ships are really not built for surface engagements. They are good for anti-aircraft. They can also hunt down enemy submarines. They are for escorts very good, but not for surface engagement. Anyway, maybe I send some other ships in. And my carriers are back at Luganville. So they run away because there was this threat. Oh, the light crew carrier is a little damaged, but still ready to go, I would say. Yeah. Good. So some action. Last day of the year. Now we are already in January 42, and let's see how this continues. Take care. Bye bye.